All right. I can see me. Doing good. Doing good. All right. Hello, Brian and Elke. Hey, I'm here. I'm going to make this kind of quick, probably about 8 minutes or so. We're going to shoot for, and I'm just going to, this is how I do it. I'm going to go over the comps with you guys for 17725, I believe it is. Edmundson. Yes, that's what it is. I'm going to go over these comps. I pulled comps between 618 and 829. So I have a 618 250 sale right here and an 829 sale right here. This is with me assuming that you guys are, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, a 3-bed, 2-bathroom house. So you're going to add that other bathroom. You guys are going to completely remodel it with, like I said here in my email, new landscaping, add an additional bathroom, new decks, possibility of adding shade over the back deck, revamping the current driveway, clearing up the well dispute, new kitchen, all new bathrooms, just really, doing it. And that is, from what I've talked to contractors about and we've kind of looked into, probably could cost $200,000 to get the property from where it is now to the goal that I personally have in mind. That's kind of my thought. So with these comps that I have here that I'm going to explain my price range that my opinion of a price range that we could list it for sale is somewhere between 675 and 679. And here I will dive into why I think that. So I'm going to start at the high end. I'm going to start at this piece of property that sold for $829. This piece of property is a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, 2,900 square feet, so about 1,000 square feet higher than you. However, it does have 10 less acres. Getting a call, decline. This property here has a lot of value to it. I would guess, there's a 3-car garage with a back hobby deal right here. There is this shop. Lots of value with this property. Lots of, this property is going to be a property that someone's going to be able to move into, and it's going to be done because of all the value that they've put in place there. Just let alone this shop that we can go into pictures. This shop right here. And there's a 975 square foot apartment, kind of 1-bedroom, 1-bath with this whole, dishwasher, range, stove, kitchen, completely separate living. This property really has a lot of value to it. It's got nice landscaping, shop, and we'll go to the garage as well. So here's this 3-car garage, and then here's this little back hobby. And then we'll go through the house. The quality of the pictures are actually not too good, but it shows the house. So you have, this tongue and groove ceiling, stone floors. It's a nice place. Vaulted ceilings, kind of like where you guys are at. We will go away. Mark is red. So I'm just showing you the market. Very nice kitchen. Gas. Sorry, I'm getting caught up. So 2 ovens, nice sink, stainless steel appliances, gas range. It's a beautiful place. It totally is. So this is why this place sold for $829. Obviously, we know, even getting 100,000, even listing your piece once it's done, it's $729. I just feel like this property has more than $100,000 worth of upgrades that your property does not. So that's why I'm still in that 695 to 675. We'll go back out. And we'll go to this property. This property is very interesting. It was listed at $675 and it sold for $618,250. It was listed for just about 182 days before it finally closed. This property has a lot of value to it. It just is not all the way done. So this is kind of like a big, hey, we need to finish, because someone could have finished this place with $50,000, if not less than that. But it needed a remodel. It needed an update, not a complete remodel. I don't want to say that, but it has. So it's over 3,000 square feet. Over 3,000 square feet right here on almost 10 acres. But what it does have is it has a 2-car garage. It has a RV garage, and above both of those, above both of those 2 separate buildings are kind of like a I don't know what word, not a play area, but like a bonus room, I would call it. So we're gonna go look through this property. I'm gonna kind of quicken it up here. You can see this one little car garage down below. That's for storage. Then you have this shop right here with, as you can see up here, there's kind of that bonus room that I was talking about. Hopefully we get inside there. But here's the inside of the house. It's totally livable. It just needs new floors and a new kitchen. And I don't know what that is. That's weird. So I'm gonna go. Here's the kitchen. So this must be, yes. So I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna keep it pretty quick, just because we're pretty far out still. We don't know what your property is gonna look like once it's done. Views. So that's another thing I want to touch. Views. This property has views. Yours, not quite. From my understanding, this is below the house here. It's really spotty pictures. I'm just not sure exactly which building I'm looking inside. So you have the house, then you have this shop. So there's that. And then boom, in the shop is the other 2-car garage. It's interesting. So there's that, and that's what that sold for, $618. So I believe this could be sold for $720, $725 if they went inside the house and remodeled the house. Also, since this is this weird dual level, only had 2 bedrooms, needs another bedroom, which has space for another bedroom, that's why it's there. So this just is a good example of, hey, if you don't follow through all the way with a remodel, not good things can happen. You want to give buyers what they want. Buyers want a finished house that flows well, is easily accessible. Buyers want a garage, and that's what kind of I was talking about at that when we met up for the first time. So here's another thing that I'm gonna just touch on, less than a minute, is this is a property, 45 acres. It has 2 buildable sites on it. There's 2 houses on it right now. So this is kind of me when I went back to referring to how much is your land worth. This land has views, has a pond, has landscaping, has 6 acres of irrigation, and it has a 1,700 square foot home, and it has a 752 square foot home. So it has, like I said, 2 buildable sites on it, and someone paid cash $620,000 for this. So more than twice the property. Amazing views, pond, and 6 acres of irrigation. And so if we're valuing your piece of land at around $300,000 without any of this updates, and then you add the building permit, and then you add the septic, and then you add the well, then you add the power, and I mean, what was that, 370, 360 is what we said for the land alone. That makes sense, because this has much more, and it's valued at $620, and that has well, septic, power, 2 building permits already in use, 6 acres of irrigation, views, pond, landscaping, and structures with it too. So that's where I see, hey, there's probably $200,000 plus more dollars in value of that place. You guys, I'm gonna send you guys these listings, and I'm gonna show you, hey, here's active listings that have not sold. I'm gonna say that this is probably about $40,000 overpriced. You can look into that and see why. It's on 30 acres, but it's kind of I just don't think it's going to sell at that price. So there you go. That kind of explains, hey, that's too high of a price because that has not sold. This is another one that's very good and honestly confusing to me. We'll go into it a little bit. There's 3 structures. I'm not exactly sure what's going on here, but the house needs an update as well. It's been on the market for 88 days. I believe it's $100,000 overpriced. However, let's even say this place is valued at $850. There are 3 structures here. There's a house here. I think this is a garage shop area, and then this is a very large shop with a bonus room on top of it. We're going to go through here. So you're getting a lot of value here. It just needs somebody's touch. I believe if someone came in here and redid this place, made it look Western, made it look good, it would be worth, above $1 million finished. However, they're doing their clients a disservice because they're not finishing it. And that's why no one's buying it. No one's buying it at that top dollar. Okay, boom, I can put $100,000 into this property and it's going to be worth 1.2. No one's actually taking that risk because the number, the spread or the profit is not big enough. Okay, I'm going going over time. Ooh, way over time. Here's land. Here's a piece of land with a well and a septic system already installed, and it sold for $318, and it's 10 acres. So that kind of basically puts me back into your 20 acres is probably worth around 300. This is 400,000, and it was 80 acres that sold. So 300,000 is kind of that cap of where I want to put your value of your land at. And then here's 2 pieces of land that have not sold because they're overpriced, so we cannot value your land at around the $400,000 mark. Okay. I'm going to switch back on here. Oh, don't do that. I'm going to wrap this thing up here. Thanks for listening. Watch my video. Read the email. Watch the video. Then you can go back and review these comps that I've pulled up, the comparable sales, and also active listings that I've pulled up. But once again, my number stands $695 to $675 for a finished, remodeled, new kitchens, new bath, new revamping the driveway, new decks, new landscaping, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 2,000 square foot house, because right here it says, let's see, your house is built in 1978 and it is 1,988 square feet. So that right there, another thing, built in 1978, we can't really get above that $700,000 range, because then you could go buy, you know, you could really, in all essence, go buy this piece right here for 700 grand without this shop, because that shop's probably at almost 100 grand. Without that shop, this place is worth, let's say, 729 grand. Okay, this place is 1,000 square feet and built in 2004 and has a garage. That's kind of my valuation. All right, thanks guys.